Hi guys, it's Angelique. Come to my coaching corner and take a closer look.
Tennis fans, you are getting a live look at world number one, Angelique Kerber. Hello, welcome back to my coaching corner. Nick McCarville here with the legend, WTA legend, Monica Seles here courtside with Angie. Monica, we're so happy to have you. Thanks for joining us.
I'm very excited.
Yeah.
What a great final ahead of us.
Absolutely. So what we're going to do here on my coaching corner is preview the final. Monica and I have been chatting off camera, getting ready for Angie. She's just walked on court. Now, Monica, you got to see Angie up close last night in her match in her semifinal. Tell me some of the impressions you have of the world number one.
Well, I was just so impressed how focused she was from the first ball that she hit, and she never really let up, even though she was up by quite a lot of games. The scoreline looks pretty easy, but every point was hard fought. But also, I think she just has that confidence that comes with being number one, and she handled the pressure side of it just extremely well yesterday.
Absolutely. We're going to give you tennis fans a live look here at Angelique, world number one, trying to finish off the year. A final tonight against Dominika Cibulkova. She's here, Australian Open champion and US Open champion. Now, Monica, we can see actually in the far court too, Dominika getting ready, going through her warm-ups.
Exciting.
Yeah, exactly. Now, Angie leads their head-to-head 5-4. She hasn't lost to Dami since 2013, but earlier this week they had a tough three-setter, the only set that Angie has actually lost this week to Dami. So how will that play out as far as the head-to-head goes for them coming into the match?
Well, as a former player, it's very interesting because it's very rare that you get to play one player twice in the same week. So it's a little bit of an interesting dynamic. I think going into today's match, both are going to be a bit nervous for different reasons. But at the same point, Dominika has that excitement that she's just fired up. She's really not afraid of really any player or anything like that. She had her big match before this one was the finals of the Australian Open.
Yes.
So I think she probably wants to win a big one and kind of break through what we've seen with Angie do this year at the Australian Open. And with Angie, I mean, she just played such amazing, solid tennis all this week. Her confidence is probably at all-time high. She believes in herself, and nothing seems to rattle her. She's just so calm out there playing her game, no matter what the scoreline is.
So we can see Angie here sparring with coach Torben Beltz. They've been together for a long time and reunited last year. And then over on court three, Dami just getting warmed up with her coach, Maciej Liptak. And then Monica, as you pointed out, she's got a hitting partner who is a lefty to get ready for Angie.
Well, I was curious to see if she will use a hitting partner just to get used to that, especially the lefty serve. And Angie really uses her lefty serve very well. So, if I was playing Angie, that's what I would have done too, kind of the same way, because we don't have too many lefties on tour. So, it'll be a great warm-up. This is really, I think both ladies are nervous, but they are hitting out, so we'll see.
That's what a lot of people did, Monica, to get ready against you, that left-handed shot. Now, Dami, 2 matches in a row. She had a great win over Simona Halep to make sure that she was then into the semis, and then really an astounding performance yesterday against Svetlana Kuznetsova. How much does she carry that momentum into the final against Angie?
I think tremendous amount. She just showed all of us that when there's pressure, she loves to play under it, and almost like her game even goes to like a super speed levels. She's just such a passionate player on tennis court. It's really contagious to see how happy she is and what a competitor she is. So I think winning that tough match against Svetlana yesterday was a huge confidence booster. I mean, think about it. This is her first ever season-ending championship that she qualified. And she's in the finals. I mean, it only gets better if she wins it.
You mentioned pressure, Monica, just a few minutes ago, but what is the different pressure that, say, Angelique, world number one, expected to win this match against Dami versus, I'm going to guess, some nerves tonight for Dominika as well?
Yeah, definitely. But I think both of them, it helps that they played each other here a couple of days ago a little bit. The surface, they know there's not much that you can adjust really in a couple of days to your game. And it was a tight three-setter.
Yes.
The courts are playing slow, which suits both ladies' playing styles. I think we'll see some long points. If I would be, my opinion, I don't think Dominika's nerves will be in play tonight. I really think she is going for all her shots. She's just so excited to be in the championships. Now that she's qualified to the finals, I almost would give a little bit of nerves to Angelique, because, she feels, okay, everybody's kind of expecting me to win this, and she knows against Dominika there won't be any easy points. But at the same time, Angelique seems a very steady player. She just, nothing rattles her, and she just keeps on playing her game.
We're getting a live look here on My Coaching Corner with Monica Seles, a 9-time Grand Slam champion of world number 1. Let's just watch Angie here for a minute working on that baseline game.
Well, she's just so solid on both sides. We saw that throughout the week, and that forehand, when she wants to open up, is just really, it's impossible to read, even if you're watching it from the stands. I think the one question mark will be her serve. We saw that, yes, all this week, it comes and goes a bit. She has those double faults, but once she, that will be, but even though I don't think Dominika will have, as a player that will be taking advantage of let's like a Madison Keys would have, of that second serve. And the courts are playing slow, so the ball is staying up a bit higher, which both ladies kind of like. And the other thing, you have to appreciate Angelique's court coverage. Her first 2 steps on the court are, I think, currently the best on tour. Second only, the other one would be Dominika. So,
yeah, right?
So. But they both players seem very different warm-up sessions before they're playing, but they're very focused on the task ahead, and it'll be a great match hopefully ahead of us.
So Monica, stay with me. Don't leave me just yet. I want to ask you, on the day of a finals, how different is a final match versus the rest of the tournament? The nerves, we were talking about it a little bit, but there's a lot of pomp and circumstance around, and it's the WTA finals as well for the end of the year.
There's so much on the line. First of all, you want to finish the year off being the champion of the season-ending tournament. It's a huge prestige to do that. The prize money is just unbelievable. So, there's a lot at stake there. Secondly, before Grand Slams and the season-ending championships, obviously you have that extra little bit of nerve pressure on you. But at the same time, players who have been there, this is what they want to do. They love to play tennis, and in a way, I think that almost elevates their game.
And how much, I love that you brought up Angie's confidence earlier. It feels like she's got this certain swag out there on court. How much does that play in between the lines, say, in a match like this? Can it help her a lot? Because I think for fans at home, you don't get to feel that on the TV screen. But Angie's really moving with this sort of, it's almost like she's floating on air, the way that she's moved through this tournament.
And what's so neat about it is that she's so humble about it, and we saw that yesterday. We saw it when she was presented earlier this week with the ring for being number 1. She's really handling it so well, just in all of it. But you have 2 very different personalities. Dominika is very in your face, shows her emotions, and then you have Angelique, who's just very serene, and I think that's a great matchup.
Okay, Monica, if you had 30 seconds, say, with each player, what would you advise them here as we're getting a live look at Angelique Kerber's practice session? How would you advise them to approach the final and perhaps win this tournament?
Yeah, well, I think for Dominika, essentially she really absolutely has nothing to lose. She probably surpassed everything coming in that she wanted. If she plays her game and from point 1 till the last point doesn't let up at all, I think she has a good chance to win today. And for Angelique, she just has to play her game, kind of like what she did at the U.S. Open, and really here in all of her matches, just kind of not pay any attention to anything going on. And I think as long as her serve is not giving her too much trouble, she should be good.
Great insight here on My Coaching Corner from Monica Seles. Monica, again, thank you so much for being with us.
Thanks so much for having me in.
Now, I want to remind everyone out there, all throughout the 2017 season, you can get live exclusive looks at practice sessions. Would have been cool to see a couple Monica Seles practice sessions.
Yeah, I'm not not sure as a player I would like this. Just kidding. No, it's awesome. It's just what a way for the fans to feel a part of
Yes,
it, and for the
absolutely.
players to share the side of the game. It's a
Yeah.
great idea.
Yeah. So stay tuned on our WTA social channels. We've been bringing live practices at the BNP Paribas WTA Final Singapore presented by SC Global. And the rest of the year in 2017, you can get a live look. So goodbye for now, and we'll see all of you soon.